Everyone, I'm Dean Obidala, and welcome to tonight's Dean Obidala show on Sirius XM channel 127, Tuesday, October 19th. So today, all day, President Biden, along with VP Harris, is meeting with different Democratic delegations in Congress. First, the progressives, then the moderates, and before that, Sinema and Manchin. And will they reach some deal? I imagine some deal will be reached, but here's the problem. A poll last week came out. Only 10% of Americans know what is in this $3.5 trillion bill. And yes, it's kind of shifting a little bit and things could change. But by these months in, more Americans should know what's in it. And Speaker Pelosi last week was upset, like lashing out at the media. Well, you're not helping us. Well, it's not the media's job to help sell a bill. It's the Democrats' job. It's interesting when I talk to Democrats, strategists, even members of Congress at times, they'll tell me things like, Democrats are not good at messaging. We all know Democrats are not good at messaging. That's not an answer. If you're not good at something, you work harder at it. You don't go, well, what can you do? We can't message. Let's just move on. You can be. It's not that hard to do it. You can focus group it, whatever you want to do. But the message is you need something simple that in 3 words, let's say, explains or creates a frame for the entire bill. And from there, you can explain more of it. But you're creating a frame to explain it around. And there are various things in this bill. There's Medicare expansion to finally provide seniors with dental, hearing, and vision. You've got pre-K, finally federally funded pre-K. You're going to have free community college, climate change. You're going to have home health care aids. The list goes on and on and on. There are a lot of great things. But you can't put that on a bumper sticker. You got to pick one thing. And when I went through that same poll from CBS and other polls, it shows this. The good thing is a lot of the big ticket items in this bill are very popular with the American people. Federally funded pre-K, 70% of Americans support that. Climate change funding, very popular now. People get it. You can't deny climate change is real. A free community college, pretty popular. But what's the number one most popular proposal in the entire bill? Expanding Medicare to finally provide our seniors with vision, dental, and hearing. And there's a simple reason why. First of all, it benefits all of us. We all at some point are going to get that benefit. So I have a vested interest in that. For seniors like my mom, who's 92, she will get this benefit now. She'll finally get dental, vision, and hearing coverage. Everyone gets it. A family member, even if it's not them today, their parents, their grandparents, an uncle, an aunt will get coverage. You can debate all day what you think the focal point should be, but my point of view is looking at the polling, a Kaiser Foundation poll found 90% of Americans support Medicare expansion. That same CBS poll found 85% of Americans support Medicare expansion. In these hyperpolarized times, where can you get 85% of Americans to agree on anything? Very rare. So I think the Democrats need to take a page from Bill Clinton's 1992 campaign, where in that campaign, the internal slogan to keep Bill Clinton on message and running against George Herbert Walker Bush was, "It's the economy, stupid." Put up a sign in the campaign headquarters. It's the economy, stupid. Reminding Clinton, whatever you talk about, okay, but come back to this issue. It's the economy, stupid. Don't forget it. That's your winning point. That's what wins this election. He was right. America was in a recession then, and that's how he beat George Herbert Walker Bush. That was a big part of it. Democrats, in my view, these simple words, it's the Medicare expansion, stupid. Just keep coming back to it. Frame this bill as Medicare Expansion Plus. Then with that plus, you can explain other things. But by framing it as Medicare expansion, good luck with the Republicans opposing it. What are they going to say? Well, we want to save money. So you give $2 trillion tax cut to add it to our deficit because for your wealthy donors, but you won't help our seniors? Are you kidding me? In fact, if that was the only bill Democrats are running on right now, Medicare expansion, it's a winner for the midterms. It's a kind of policy that you can stake your entire party on going into a midterm election. But again, our bill is sweeping. It's remarkable. It is transformative. And I get the excitement of Democrats. And you want to talk about everything. I know I talked to many Democrats, members of Congress, who will explain the bill all different ways. You know, there's a famous adage, if you have 2 Democrats in a room, you have 3 opinions. It's part of who we are. We see nuance. We talk about everything. But this is messaging. This is marketing. If it's not going to be Medicare expansion, then pick something else that's a winner. Look at the polling. Focus group it. Do what the GOP does. and then repeat it over and over and over and over. So you'll talk about Medicare expansion, for example, my idea, and then you can go into, and it's also got pre-K, and also addresses climate change and these other things. But then you come back to, but the bottom line, it's Medicare expansion for our seniors. Let the GOP oppose that. They can't. You can't oppose it. It's impossible. And the rest of the bill is just folded into that. The exact amount of the funding, we're going to find out. They're debating it right now. It's remarkable to see what's going on. This thing drag out. At least there's a self-imposed deadline of the end of this month, but it's self-imposed. So we don't know. It could spill into November or December. So, on my show tonight, we'll talk about that and more, the idea of what is the best frame? What's the best messaging for this? Because look at the GOP. They were really good at getting three-word slogans drilled into our head. For example, you all know, drain the swamp, lock her up, stop the steal, build the wall. It's not genius. You pick 3 words and you keep repeating them, and these 3 words sum up what you're working on. So if it's not Medicare Expansion Plus, come up with another 3 words that convey to the American people, this is going to help you and your family, and let the Republicans oppose it, because they can't. And we win and we deliver it for the people. And this is how you get the bill passed. And this is how potentially Democrats win in 2022. Talk about it more on my shows live 6 to 9 p.m. on Sirius XM channel 127. If you don't subscribe to Sirius XM, go to the website. There are free trials. Check it out. Call in. Be a part of our family. We got a lot of work. If you want democracy, stay active. Thanks for tuning into the preview of tonight's Dino Buidala Show.